And we are back, Odell, for Odell's Roundtable. I am still joined here by my man B with the beard. We're having a great discussion. And it's funny because we were just talking about off camera. I talk a lot about community, right? I talk a lot about just spreading love and highlighting people and everything. And it's wild because when I kind of get back to Atlanta and I was like, you know what, I wanted to just try different barbers with my beard and everything. Now, first off, I want to make sure I shout out my man Kyle Cuts because I don't want I don't want him to hear this and think I forgot about it. I can't make out to Kyle a lot of times because just the distance, right? But that's my brother because he's one of the first cats I know that was talking complete men's grooming like yourself, right? So I was gotta make sure I get that out there, right? So I was like, I had him in there, but the thing was that I went to different barbers because of you. I went to show, I went to different people, and was that something you've always been on too? Like spread love, like you feel like he comes back, just help everybody shine?
Man, I'm so happy that you just brought that up because tomorrow, I don't know when this is airing, but right. Tomorrow we're doing we're going to launch our barber spotlight.
Okay.
So we're spotlighting barbers around Atlanta who are doing amazing things.
Yeah.
So I've always wanted to just share the culture of grooming and also share light on the people who are out here doing amazing things.
Right. Nah, you've done a good job about that. I mean, 'cause like I said, you from not just the barbers, but then and that's what's so funny too, because in this game, whether it be media, whether it be different things like that, a lot of times you won't see people who will throw alley-oops, right, or who will showcase people. I mean, you literally will say, hey, Nature Boy Grooming, go check them out, check their products out. These are people who make products. I mean, we see your products right there on the floor on the table, but you actually do that.
Absolutely.
As opposed to whereas a lot of people, they won't even mention other companies' name.
Well, a lot of the people like Nature Boy that I mean, that's a relationship.
Gotcha.
Like even now, we are talking. We get on the phone and just talk about life and business and just in terms of the journey that we're on and some of the ups and downs we have.
Right.
We have these conversations. With one another. Even though he has a beard care, I have a beard care, but at the end of the day, it's we want each other to win.
Yeah.
We want each other to do good.
Exactly.
I'm not a. It's enough out here for everybody.
It's enough out here for everybody, man. I really wish that a lot of people would have that same mentality because, like I said, it's just one of those things because it's a true relationship that y'all have built and everything. Yeah. So you were out on the West Coast kind of when you started this whole journey, right? And now you're here in Atlanta. Talk about the move to Atlanta, and then also too, what would you say since you've been here are some of the things? Because I mean, I love the West Coast when I go out there, right? I have a good time.
Yes.
I have family out there. I need to get back out there actually. But also too, I really love Atlanta. I really think that there's especially unique things about. What would you say are some of the special or unique things so far you've seen since you've been here in Atlanta or to the city?
Man, I mean, Atlanta is a unique place. It's a place where you see a lot of people of color doing a lot of great things, and that's that electricity. That's electrifying.
Yeah.
When you walk out your door and you can just walk down the street and see it. That to me is there's no other place like it right now.
Nah, it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to duplicate it, bro.
It's very tough.
I mean, also too, no matter what you're seeing is whether it's music, whether all kind of different things.
This is the epicenter. Every culture comes out of Atlanta.
Yeah.
And so it's a beautiful thing to be amongst people who are evolving right in front of your eyes.
Right. Plus, all too, like you said, there's so much creativity, and I think it's the different levels where, a lot of times with cities, you can't touch a lot of people, you can't see a lot of people, you can't even able to get in these same rooms. I mean, I've been in different rooms with people of all walks of life. So wow. So I mean, we do. I mean, I would be remiss. It's funny because when I was talking with Jay Black last week, I told the gentleman I have coming on, and he's like, "Man, I need some stuff about beards and stuff." Well, if you, because we're not going to make the whole show about that, but if you had to give one beard tip or one or myth or destroy a myth or something about that, just give what would you say a common thing that somebody could use?
A myth,
or destroy a myth, or give a beard tip, or both, or whatever.
I can do both real quick.
Yeah.
I know one myth growing up was shaving, right? They say, if you shave your beard, it'll grow faster and thicker. That's a myth. That's a myth. The other one is, I think with us men, we have with curly, coarse, and wavy beards, you have to moisturize.
Yeah, you talk about that a lot.
And men think, and we've been conditioned to think that butters, balms, and oils are moisturizers, and they're not. They're hydrophobic. So you need to get hydrophobic, meaning that they repel.
Oil's gonna repel water.
They repel water. It's basic, simple.
It's kind of basic science.
It's science.
It's basic science, but you don't think about it.
But we don't think about it though, because of marketing. But if you guys just walk away with anything, walk away with that and get an actual true beard moisturizer.
Get a true beard moisturizer. Wow. And speaking of beard moisturizer, talk about, so on the table, man, we have a lot of your products and everything. And this is dope because, I mean, I came across you and I've used some of your products in the past where you partner with different things. So this, talk about the new brand and everything, new partnership. I mean, everything, because this is a labor of love and this came to fruition.
Yes. Everything we do is handmade.
Evan Alexander.
It's me and my business partner, Joseph. Shout out to Joseph. And basically the name came from, it's 50. One half is Evan, it's his last name.
Okay.
Evans. The other half is Alexander. Alexander is my son's middle name.
Gotcha.
So since it's a family affair, it's a partnership. And me and Joseph, we've been friends for over 7 years.
Right.
So it goes even deeper than that. So so everything is handcrafted, in the kitchen. So if you order any product, you just know that we created every iteration. It's everything is done, in house. Right. Branding is done in house. Packaging, shipping is done in house. Everything is done in house.
And another thing I appreciate about that too is because sometimes, we all start from humble beginnings, right?
Absolutely.
And so we'll start from humble beginnings, and we want people to rock with us. I mean, heck, you see some of my early shows. I mean, I recorded on a little plastic mic, things like that, right? But as you grow, you expect the top level, and that's what I'm saying. Like, you look at these products, this is not something, when he's saying it's handcrafted, it's not just sitting here with a marker writing this stuff down. I mean, he has his labels, he has the right kind of bottles that are going to keep away the heat and things that sort of, like, all these are thought into it. It's a high level product. And so not only is that, so you have a high level product that you would find in these stores, but then you have someone, for one, who you see has a beard and takes care of grooming, because a lot of times you go into these CVS's and things like that. I'm not knocking it, but you don't know who's behind this. You don't know who these corporations are.
Right. You can't reach out and call somebody. You can't reach out and DM any of my customers. If they ever had an issue, they can text me. They can DM me. They can leave a comment, and if it's that you can reach. I'm touchable.
Yeah. Well, also too, I mean, what I'm saying is they can see the results. They can see
absolutely.
They can see that you're online talking about it, preaching it out, and talking about that. So, real quick before we go into our last question, everything, I want you to give the people your social media and how they can get in contact with you and everything like that, the product and all that.
Yeah. Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, Black Men's Beard. That's Black Men's MENS Beard. That's the community. Evan Alexander Grooming. You can find us on Instagram. That's the brand. So you can find us on any of those platforms, and I'll be happy to assist you.
And like I said, I mean, I suggest and recommend you follow the brother, because it's not just sitting around talking about beards all day, which is another thing that's different from some people who just want to talk beard down your throat every second. He's talking about a lot of things with health. He's talking about a lot of things with just motivation. I mean, the other day I think I was watching a story. You're talking about morning affirmations, man.
Absolutely.
I mean, it's a whole holistic thing. So he's not lying when he said that. Like, it's a lot of, I mean, because you have a lot of even lady followers and stuff that check you out and everything.
Absolutely. Women, men, it's a community, brothers and sisters. We're here to unite, and we're here to just share love and positivity all the way around.
Exactly. I'm so pleased to have you here. So last question, I always like to say, like, what would you say, what's your key, or what were some of your tips to just having good relationships?
I say a key to just having good relationships is communication. Try to stay as communicative as you can with your relationships, and don't burn no bridges. Please don't burn no bridges.
So sometimes, it's funny you said I said the last one, but I gotta touch on that because I've learned that as well, right? Like a lot of times you can walk away from situations and stuff like that, but you don't need to flame nobody.
Absolutely.
You know,
Absolutely.
And then in this day and time where, you know, people like to get on Twitter and social media and stuff, like you said, I'm more prone to be like, you know what, I just don't do business with that person no more. I don't really associate with that person no more. But like you said, it's no. But I got. Anyway, keep going, brother.
No, even like it was a brother. This really quick story is that this once got me and this brother Jonathan. Me and him met like the other day. He reached out to me about like back in January.
Okay,
but it was just a lot going on. It just timing was bad timing. However, it was the seed that he planted. So then when the timing was right, we met a couple of days ago, and now we connected and we about to do something together. Right. So relationships, it may not always spark off that time, but it's the seed, and then the seed goes into the conscious, and then when the timing is right and everything is just right there and it's cooked up like a jambalaya, then everybody can come to the table and eat good, And
it's funny you say that too, because just to touch on that as you wrap up, I mean, because I reached out to this brother over a year ago on a humble one. I was even back in Atlanta at the time, and just for some advice beard wise, and he gave it to me freely. Like I said, there was no transaction or anything like that. It's just he wanted to provide.
Absolutely.
I started purchasing his. I was in the process of growing my beard back. Started purchasing the products that he was working with at that time. Good stuff. And then fast forward, because like you said about that, and that's another thing I learned, because when I first got back, I was like, hey, let's link up. Yeah, a lot going on. You know what I'm saying? So our timing just wasn't lining up. Didn't take it personal. Didn't look at the thing. And I was like, okay, let me reach out to the brother again, see if it lines up. It lined up perfect, and boom. So I'll say that to say that a lot of times what we do is we reach out to people, or we think everything's on our schedule. And we think everything's on our end. And you got to realize that people have lives, man. People have families and children. They have a lot of things going on. So if they say they can't link up with you, it might not be nothing personal, man. Don't worry that they might get on Instagram and post. Like, they just got things going on, man. So I appreciate you saying that and joining me, man. So listen, I think that once again, another great show, providing value. Please, like, first off, follow this brother, Black Men's Beard. Definitely worth the following. Evan Alexander Grooming.
Yes.
Make sure you follow Live Hip Hop Daily.
Please.
Support Live Hip Hop Daily. Jabari Blackmond.
Live Hip Hop Daily.
J Black, and that's Blackmond, MOND. And follow your boy, ArtByOdell, ArtByOdell. And also you can follow the show at ORT Show. And once again, Odell's Roundtable, man, we're going to keep providing value, keep giving things, good relationships. I also, too, I think we're going to have to do a reunion show, get Knots and Alita and all the ladies back up here, man, and start talking about the relationships again. Just for maybe once or twice, right?
Yes.
But listen, stay tuned. Keep rocking with us. Odell's Roundtable, and we're out.